just started talking to everybody that we could. We started asking a lot of questions, and we just met people through other networks. Well, they're very warm and friendly. They want to help you. They want, you know, to take you to their workshops and talk to you about their products. And
they're the type of community too where everybody knows everybody. So it was very easy for us once we, you know, started a relationship with one or two people to just kind of grow through their circles as well, and to continue meeting people. And it's been very easy to maintain relationships with them when they're hungry for business. So obviously they find the relationship with us, the partnership with us, to be valuable. We kept the same artisans and vendors that we use. We grow with that, but the same ones that we met on our very first trip have become very valuable sources for us. Partnering with other small business owners, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of a hit in the streets mentality. You just get out there, you network. We go to as many events as possible, and we don't limit ourselves. We're very open to trying different avenues. We feel fortunate that there are a diverse enough range of products that we offer that we can get involved with other kind of all kinds of different businesses.
Maintaining these relationships has just been very easy. I don't think there's necessarily a strategy there. It's very natural for us to want to keep in touch with these people because, you know, we have met a lot of very interesting people and people who are very supportive of us and what we're doing. So just staying in touch is the best way to maintain that.
That's the strategy. Is just making it a priority to continue to reach out and email or keep people in mind of what they're looking for, what their business is as well. So if we really like to try to connect people that we've worked with. We love to pass on names of people we know if we feel it'll be helpful to another entrepreneur or somebody that we meet. So that always feels good. We just continue to strengthen those networks and that sense of community.
If we didn't want to be for a tree, we could go to, you know, the
big factories in Indonesia,
China, or wherever, and you know,
source products at a lower price.
Right.
You know, quite probably compromise quality, but also not know. We don't know what's going on in those factories. We don't know if they're employing children or if they're mistreating any of their workers, and that's not okay for us. And it's not okay for us to sell products that we don't believe in and that we don't have the 100% confidence to say to our customers, we know who made this piece. I mean, we can say to them, we've been in the workshop and seen the artist making this ring. And that's a really great feeling.
It does take more time and it does take more money to do it. But again, it kind of goes back to what's important to us. You know,
it's worth it.
Absolutely is worth it. No question about it. We would not do it any other way.
But yeah, we could probably, you know, we could definitely spend less money purchasing our inventory if we went through the larger factories, but it wouldn't be the right kind of quality and it wouldn't feel right to us. So it, you know, it is worth it.
And it's an investment of quite a bit more time involved too, just again, building those relationships. It takes time to do that. But you know, it's an investment of your time and it's an investment of your money. But in the long run, you know, 10 years from now, we'll probably still be buying from the same vendors. Challenge is the language barrier. You know, English is not their first language. There's a lot of English there. And I think the most challenging part is just corresponding via email with our vendors. A lot of times we'll have to go back and forth several times before we make that connection, before, you know, we both understand what each other is saying. So that's been a challenge. It's much easier when you're there, obviously. You know, there's plenty of people that can work with you and help translate for you and things like that.
Yeah, the email, the shipping. For example, the woman, Ronti, who does our yoga mat bags, she does not have an email account or a bank account. She's very, very small, very rural, has this tiny little shop. So we actually had to, you know, get a third party involved to kind of help us work with her in doing, you know, transactions and shipping and future transactions. So that is a risk, that is something, if between now and the next time that we're over there can physically interact with her again, this third party, something should happen with them, we've kind of lost contact. But again, it's important to us to work with these very, very small, business people over there, and support them even. And, it's kind of a goal of ours to, at one point help her to establish a bank account or get an email address, get her to the point where we're doing enough business with her that that's an essential and necessary thing, and we can get her to that level. I don't know if we found anything to be difficult necessarily, because we knew from the get-go what was important to us and what we were getting involved with. Surprisingly, we found a very good support system with Chicago Fair Trade, and we've been able to partner with some mentors, some other women entrepreneurs who have been in business for quite a few years that we met with early on, just to kind of get a handle on, okay, what are some complications with possibly shipping products over? How do you guarantee quality when you're across the world? Some things like that. So we really tried to be prepared for those possible issues or obstacles earlier on, and I think because we did the research, we haven't really had so far any big challenges, anything like that.
A fair wage is being able to survive, livable wage. We have one of the ladies that we work with, she hand makes our yoga mat bags, and she made quite a few for us, and when we went to pay her, she was so grateful. She told us that that's one payment. She had worked for us for about a week making these bags for us, and she said, this is more money than I make in a month. So just to be able to do that is very powerful.